Hey guys, it's Malonb or Malonb from Facebook or malonb.etsy.com. It feels like a long time since I actually made a Cast Off Crew update. I think it's probably about a month or so. I haven't gone to check exactly when my last update was, but it feels like about a month. So I think it's somewhere around there. But anyway, I actually don't have all that much to show you guys. It's been pretty hot here recently, and I finally moved my computer downstairs into the basement where it's a lot cooler. I don't know if I'm still going to be filming up here. It is where I get the best lighting. Obviously it's where my stash is. I guess it makes one of the nicest backgrounds that I have available to me. The basement is obviously a little darker. Actually, I have not tried it out to see how the lighting will work there. I probably will not be able to get much natural lighting, so if anything will have to be, you know, light bulbs. I think I may try it out one of these days, just because even now it's pretty warm up here, and like last time I think I also had some fans on, so if you hear some odd noises, that's probably where it's coming from. Okay, but anyway, I do have a couple of completed projects. The first one is the little baby sweater or baby cardigan I was working on last time. This is a free pattern, I believe. It is called Good Day Baby. It looks like this. Very cute. And my aim was to use up most or all of my yarn pick for last month, which was some I Love This yarn in a blue tweed. I don't know the colorway name exactly, but it should be in my project page. And it looks like this. I made it short sleeve because I didn't have enough yarn to make the sleeves for it. So this is how it turned out. I think it's adorable regardless. Very cute, and it made me realize, although I already knew it, that I love tweeds in general. I love them. And the cream color on this is just some Michael's Loops and Threads. I don't know what colorway it is, but it's not white. It's like a creamish color or off-white. So that's one of my finished projects. The other one actually I forgot to bring up for you guys. It is a hat. The pattern I used quite a few times before. It's one of my favorite patterns. It's called a Poppy hat, or the pattern is called Poppy. It is a free pattern. I will be linking all the patterns down below. Yeah, I'll make sure to list them all down below if you guys want to go check them out. This one actually came out a little interesting because I used some Red Heart Super Saver. If you guys are familiar with Red Heart, you probably know they have a colorway called Peruvian Print, and this one is very interesting. It has a lot of colors. It has a lot of color changes in it. So because the baby hat is so tiny, the way the colors worked on it was pretty interesting. Again, I should have brought it up to show you guys, but I left it in the basement since I was working on it down there. But I'll post a picture up here for you guys. I do love this colorway in general. I love the pattern. I kind of want to make another one. I don't know if I have enough yarn actually of this colorway to make another, but I may have to. I'll do something with that yarn I have left because I just like the different colors in it and how randomly it works up. So maybe I'll make another sooner than later. Those are actually my only two works in progress, or two finished projects, I believe. But talking about knitting wise, I am still working on that cowl cat themes. If you guys remember from my last video, you can check it out. I'll also link my last video down below as well. I did show it to you guys then, and I don't have it to show you now just because I haven't really worked much on it. I didn't even finish a pattern repeat after the one I showed you guys. So I mean, there's nothing much to show there, which is why I don't have it here. But I'm still working on it still. It was just kind of one of those things where I was working on it, I put it down and then did everything else kind of thing. So but I'm still working on that. It's really nice. I like how colorful it's coming out. I'm looking forward to finishing it up, definitely by the time it gets cool enough to actually wear. My other work in progress knitting wise is another shawl. This one is also a free pattern, or this one is a free pattern. The cat one, the cat cowl actually is, or I was doing a knit along where I'm way behind, of course, since I'm not really working on it right now, but I believe the pattern will be a paid pattern eventually. I don't know if it's out yet or not. If you want to go check out more information on that, you can definitely do so on my Ravelry project page. I do have a link to the pattern there, and you should be able to find out if it's available now or not. I should have done that to check on it, but I just didn't. So if you guys are interested, go check out my Ravelry. I am Malonb, and again, I should have a project page for all the items I'm talking about. At least hopefully I do. But this next work in progress is called the Arabella shawl. Again, it is a free pattern, and I picked this one to do because, what was her name? I forgot. Oh, I forgot the name of the channel, but I'm subscribed to this channel, and they did a tutorial on how to work the shawl. I really liked it. I really like the concept of using a lot of different colors on it, and you know, it was garter stitch. I used to hate garter stitch, but once I started to actually do it, I just love how it feels. I love how it works up. I love that it's reversible. I just love it, even if it takes, at least for me, it feels like it takes so much longer to actually finish something in garter stitch than as if it were just knit or something like that. But anyway, I finished the second repeat. What do you call it? It's not would you call it a repeat? And you can't really see it because my needles are a little too short for it, but it looks like this. Let me see if, I think there's a picture in the pattern to show you guys. And for this one, the pattern is from a company, I believe, that also offers like a yarn bundle kind of thing. So you can buy the bundle, and then it will be with enough yarn to make the shawl. And they have a lot of really gorgeous colorways. If you're interested in it, I would definitely say check it out, even if you don't use it for this shawl. Their colorways are pretty awesome, so definitely check it out. Oh, but this is how it will look. And obviously I don't have it in color, so you can't see the colors here, but each one of these is a different color, and you would use a different color for each of the wedges, which would make the shawl really, really nice. I did not buy this yarn for it. I'm using yarn from my stash, which is Red Heart Super Saver, and I'm just using the colors I have. I worked out a color palette for it, which you can view. I made like a little thing on Paint just to kind of see where I want each color to go, and I put it up on my project page as well if you guys want to kind of get an idea of what colors I'm using. It is on my Ravelry, so definitely check that out if you like. But again, I'm on the second wedge. I still have some ways to go, but so far so good. I think that's actually pretty much it for the knitting wise, I think. And I was pretty bad today because again, it's kind of warm and I haven't been up here all that much. I have not really made notes for myself. I mean, I don't really have, I guess, you know, notes for every time other than maybe the patterns. I don't really have any notes, but sometimes I at least note down the things I want to talk about, you know, generally. So anyway, if I have anything else, I probably will tell you guys about it next time. But not crochet wise, I have nothing done or nothing finished crochet wise. I do have a couple of works in progress. The first one, of course, is my Nintendo inspired or video game inspired blanket. I need maybe like 2 or 3 rows to be complete, or to complete the panel I'm working on. So hopefully, and I'm saying really hopefully, I'll get it done by next week. Although in all honesty, I've only been doing maybe on average maybe 1 row a week so far. Again, just because the blanket itself has gotten so big, and it's been, you know, only getting warmer here, so I haven't really wanted to work on it much. So let me just say, hopefully I get it done by the end of the month. I think that's a good goal to have. But okay, that's one thing I'm working on. The other thing I'm working on is a, what did I call this? a needle, hanging needle holder. And it's going to be inspired by video games again. This one specifically will be the Mario games, and more specifically the pipes from the Mario games. So far it looks like this, and this may look weird to you, but I will tell you guys what my idea is. I made a backing for it as well. This is the back. So what I plan to do is sew this onto the back in such a way that it kind of sticks out like this. I don't know if you can tell, maybe curve it a little bit, such a way that it sticks out somewhat like that. That way when I put it up on the wall, I can just stick my needles in, and I don't have any here. I don't know why I didn't bring any, but I will be able to just stick my needles in and kind of hold my needles on this, or it will hold my needles. So the point of that would be is to hold my circular needles. I do use the circulars a lot more than the straight ones for right now. And I'm just kind of lazy. I do have a little bag to store my circulars, and I do have some of them in there. But every time I take it out, they're just kind of floating randomly. Like I use them, and then I'm just too lazy to put them back. So they're just like floating randomly. I don't even know where my needles go. And the other thing that really annoys me is, since I think most of my needles are the really cheap bamboo ones that you can get either from eBay or Amazon. I think I got a couple from both of those places. So some of them do have the centimeters as well as the sizes on it, but some only have the centimeters, and that's all fine. But whenever I'm working on a pattern, I usually pay more attention to the size of it rather than the centimeters, and I don't really know the conversion unless I look it up, which I actually do have a printout right where my needle bag is, just so I know exactly what a 5.5 centimeter is or whatever, because again, I don't know that by memory, and I probably will not memorize it, and it just annoys me that I have to, you know, look that up when I think I shouldn't have to. That makes sense. But anyway, I'm pretty lazy, so hopefully that will work out well. Obviously it's still in progress or in process, so I'm not done with it yet. But if it does come out, you know, working out well, I may or may not have a pattern, or at least post a blog about how to make one. If anybody, you know, yeah, if anyone else would want to make one, at least kind of give you guys the concept, maybe some ways you can improve or whatever. Okay, but other than that, I think that's pretty much all my crochet stuff as well. Yeah, from what I remember right now, that's all my crochet stuff. The next thing would be spinning. I've been spinning, I guess, more than knitting or crocheting really. This is what I finished last. Did I show it? I think I showed you guys either, I don't know if it was during my last update video or if it was during my last mail time video. Maybe it was during my mail time video. I showed you guys that I got some awesome fiber from a store on Etsy. You can go check it out if you want. Again, my last mail time video. And this is all spun up. I have plied it. It's just resting here for a while until I decide to, you know, wash it and set the twist. So I'm done with that, and I just gosh, what's the word? I apply it up. I don't know if I showed you guys any of this. This was some of my first Rolex I did. I finally plied it, if I didn't show it to you guys, and I just haven't washed it yet to set the twist. But this will be striped or color transitioning, which should be interesting. And I completely do not know that information as far as, you know, what kind of yarn it is, or what kind of fiber it is, or how much yardage I have. I think I may have the information on my Ravelry as well. I think I may have it in there as far as how much yardage a skein is. So if you want to check that out, you can definitely do so. This one is actually my first try at, oh, what do you call the technique? It's the technique where oh, we spin from the fold. If you guys are spinners, you may be familiar with that. It was my first yarn where I spun from the fold as well as mixed in with long drafting. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think maybe that's what it's called, but it is my first yarn ever where I did that. It is very thick and thin, and I decided to leave this one as a single, as you can see. I kind of liked the look, and some parts were so thick that if I, you know, maybe did a 2-ply or something like that, I don't know if it would have been, you know, it would have just exaggerated all that much, I think. So I decided to leave it as a 1-ply. Have not washed it or set the twist yet. And the last one is actually some fiber I got from the Maryland Sheep and Wool not too long ago, and this one was a little sad because I think I got a pretty good yardage on it, but as I was plying it, not even just spinning it, as I was plying it, my strand broke. Both of them broke at the same time, so I didn't really want to go through the trouble of putting them together or trying to put them together on the same skein, so I just made 2 skeins, if that makes sense. And this is one I had, or that had some silk in it. It is very soft, very, very awesome to work with. And I think it turned out sort of like, it reminds me of Fiesta yarn. I don't even know who that's by, but that's what it reminds me of. Or, I was thinking of something else, but I completely forgot. But anyway, this is what it turned out like. This is the main skein. This is the smaller skein that I got after it broke. So I'm not really sure exactly how much I have left of this. I need to count it and all of that. And I didn't see the twist on these yet either. So I am working right now on another fiber, which if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen, I think it was one of my more recent posts, maybe last week or the week before that, I don't remember exactly, but it is some yellow and pink fiber that I made Rolex from. I'm still working on that right now. Don't know when I'll be done with that, but after that I do plan to make that into a 2-ply and see how that comes out. If you guys have not seen the picture, I will post it up here. Alright, now I did have to go get something I forgot, which I didn't open it either, but that's good because I can share with you guys. It is my monthly pick for this month. You guys know I'm doing a personal yarn club or whatever. I don't know what you call it. I don't know what I called it. But this is my pick for this month, so it should be interesting. Looks like this, or my bag looks like that. And this month I got 2 skeins. I got 2 skeins of Lion Brand's Vanna Sequence. Very nice. And this is a colorway Amaretto. So this is a really nice yarn, maybe fingering weight. I don't know what it says it is. Yeah, maybe fingering weight, and it has some sequins in it, as you can see. So it should be very nice to work with. I think I have one more skein because I believe I had a pack of 3. So I'm pretty sure I have one more skein of that if I need it. And my little notes inside says, oh yeah, 3 total in stash. A hat, maybe wrist warmers, maybe a shawl. I noted a free crochet pattern that is called the Calm Cowl. I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't remember exactly how that looks, but that's a nice tip. That's something to start with. So pretty excited. The other thing I was pretty excited about is my trip to New York. I think I told you guys about it, or at least I've mentioned it to you guys previously sometime. So if you guys are from New York, if you guys have been to New York, I know I'm going to be visiting the Lion Brand studio. I have a couple of other smaller shops that I will be checking out. I will be staying in the Manhattan area for about a week or so, more like 6 days I would say. So I'm gonna be pretty close to the main part of the city. I think it's maybe a couple of blocks from oh my gosh, I just forgot from Central Square or whatever. I don't know what the main part of the city is called, but I'm going to be staying in a hotel a couple of blocks from there, so really excited. And again, other than the Lion Brand's studio and a couple of other smaller shops around that area, if you guys know of or are familiar with any other places you think I should check out, doesn't just have to be yarn related, although that would be awesome. Definitely let me know. If you guys are from that area and want to meet up, also definitely let me know. Then we can discuss the details. But I should be there in, I don't know, it's actually a few weeks away. So if I didn't make a video on my usual end of the month or the beginning of the month, that is probably why. I may or may not try to record, especially the Lion Brand's studio. I'll have to ask if that's okay. Otherwise, at least I will take a couple of pictures for you guys. The same goes for the other smaller shops. So other than that, I know I have not really had that much time, or I just have not been knitting or crocheting that much recently, but I have been playing actually a lot of video games, especially just going down to the basement. It's so much cooler down there that I just like to relax, you know, watch movies, and that's what I do when I spin. I usually watch something, TV or movies, or if I'm not doing that, I usually am playing games. I beat a couple of games recently that you guys know if I beat a game, I'm trying to make at least one project that is relating to that. One of them is the DuckTales remixed, or what is it called? Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it completely. Or remastered, something like that. So if you guys have played DuckTales back in the day, it's actually an original game from the first Nintendo, the NES, and they just kind of updated the graphics and I think the music as well. It's a pretty short game. I'm pretty sure you can finish it in a day if you just sit down and do it, a few hours. But it was pretty good. So I am thinking of doing something for that game. Probably something via Tunisian crochet. I just have to really pick out what design I want to do. And then the other game I actually recently beat was The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Also, it was an older game from Nintendo 64, but they remade it so it can, I think this time they remade it so it can go on the 3DS or make it 3D or whatever. And I played it back in the day. I just played it again and also pretty good. For that one actually I'm thinking an amigurumi, but I will just have to see what it is I really want to do. Well, thank you guys for watching. Again, leave me some comments down below if you are familiar with anything in New York that I should check out, any other information or any other tips, etc. Let me know how you guys are doing. Again, thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.